And so off the tip, it's Toronto. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. We've got Hill. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hill in at the 1 spot.
What a pass. Nash showing you excellent court vision there.
Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Now, here's George. Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go. Just 5 to shoot. Kemp with the steal. McCready with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Jordan. It's rebounded by Indiana. George with the ball. Pass to Hill. Back to George. All sorts of time. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got to force him left, and then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis' strong suit seems like a smart plan.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Ellis after Tracy McGrady's score. Pick up by Hill. Allen against Kemp. There's the pick. Here's George. The shot no good. Great D that time from Jordan. The dish to Nash. Pass to Jordan. The baseline J. Good on the jump shot. Jordan's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside, George. Allen, a screen on Jordan. It's Allen on the wing. The 15-footer. The shot is off, and Toronto will come the other way. Nash dishes to Kemp. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Shaq. Excellent D there from Allen. Pacers trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Jordan against Ellis. He dishes it to Hill. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors. This game against Indiana, the first game of the NBA's regular season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And here are the Pacers now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Outside, George to end the drought. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
That's good from George. And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, if you're looking to build a small forward and there wasn't a LeBron James template, you might go with PG, Paul George. Height, length, athleticism, that combination off the charts with him. And he's got a nice, unflappable demeanor, too.
Makes it off the glass. George has got 5 points so far.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Yeah, talking about Paul George, a big part of his dominance, his attitude. He doesn't yell or pump his fist. He's really the quiet assassin.
Yeah, once he maxes out in the weight room, which he will, now that he's in his mid-20s, I think he's going to be an Adonis. I mean, exactly the kind of physique you're looking for in a prototype at the small forward.
And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. The feed to Kemp. And he dunks it down.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
This break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Pacers in 5th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Hill passes to Ellis. Here's Allen. And that one hits back iron. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. McGrady kicks to Jordan. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Allen with the screen for Hill. 6 to shoot. Dishes to George. Misses the 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Ellis. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. The drive by Ellis. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, for the Pacers last season, with Paul George being out for most of the season, they knew it would be a struggle. They would go into lengthy dry spells that made it hard for them to keep pace in the East, in part because they missed Paul George's all-around brilliance and his offense.
And so Jordan nails both of them. As for those dry spells you mentioned about the Pacers, GA, they had a number of long losing streaks last season.
Yeah, as a team, they had 4 different losing streaks of 6 or more games, and they got hot at the end. Season-high win streak of 6 to stay playoff relevant. It was just too little, too late compared to their losing streaks earlier in the year.
Here's Hill, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Hill dishes to Ellis. Looking to end the run. Got a piece of it. Jordan with it.